Everyone knows Iman Gadzhi as the guy who built a $100 million brand from his bedroom. But what nobody talks about is the actual reason that he won. And if you understand this one thing, you can build your own brand as well. People think Iman got lucky, people think he hacked the algorithm or that he had some kind of unfair advantage. But the truth is, his real advantage wasn't the agency, it wasn't the money, and it wasn't even the editing. It was just one sentence that he says all the time, but no one takes it seriously. His own personal brand is the USP. In 2015, Iman was literally posting from a tiny bedroom. He was broke, he was angry at the world, and also desperate for a way out. And that's the second lesson. You have to make the content feel personal to the person you're talking about or talking to. The target audience must feel like it is made for them. But instead of trying to look perfect, he leaned into his reality. He showed the chaos, he showed the climb, and he showed the ambition. And that raw honesty became his brand. And that's the first lesson. People don't want to follow perfection because it makes them look worse. They want to follow the progress. And that's where most new creators fail. They try to look established before they have achieved anything. If you want to build a brand that people obsess over, show the version of you that's not building, the version of you that you're not pretending to be. The next thing that built Iman's brand was the editing. Not the cuts, not the captions, but the energy used in the editing. Every clip of him felt like he was talking personally to you. Not to an audience, not to the algorithm, but to you. And that's the second lesson. You have to make the content feel personal to the person you're talking about or talking to. The target audience must feel like it is made for them. So it builds a connection between me and the audience, right? And that's the second lesson. Because see, when you talk to everyone, no one listens. But when you talk to one person, everyone relates to it. That's the real reason why Iman's videos feel so expensive, even though it's just a window light and a camera. Because it's intimate and it's personal. But the real genius, the move that made his brand into a $100 million content machine was this. He used content to build beliefs and used that belief to build products and services. He wasn't just selling editing, he was selling motivation. He was selling an identity. And that identity was the person that he was showcasing because that is what he had achieved. When someone buys Iman's programs, they aren't buying the videos, they aren't buying the information, they are buying the aspiration of being that person, of being that successful in their lives. And that was created from his content strategy. The idea of becoming a person that wins just because they're following this person. And that's what you need to understand as a creator. You aren't selling tutorials, courses, you're selling transformation. So here are 3 things that you should copy from Iman starting from today. You should share the climb, you should share the progress, ups and downs in life, not just the wins. The second thing is make the viewer feel chosen. Like I'm talking to you personally, I'm explaining you something, I'm sitting down with you and explaining you something that needs to be told and needs to be learned, or which is important to become a person that wins. Because the end of the day, people stay for the story, not for the information. Like right now, I'm just giving you a lot of information which is going to bore you in life, but you want to stay here for the story of how this person achieved this, or you want to see the story behind it. Iman didn't win because he was the smartest or he was the first one to do it. He won because he understood this one truth. Your life is the content, your story is the brand, and your brand is the thing that they can never copy. If you want to build a brand that feels expensive or learn how I'm building mine from the ground up, stick around, we're just getting started.